Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to make the pizza dough. You guys don't have to use homemade pizza dough, but I really enjoy homemade pizza dough. So first thing, we're gonna start with the yeast. Let me go get it. Okay, so the water has to be at 110 degrees exactly for the yeast to cook properly. We're gonna put like 3 cups of water. Okay, so some cold water. I'm gonna measure it. Okay. It's 116, so that's too hot. I'm gonna put more cold water. It has to be 110. Okay, it's 106, so a little bit of hot. And that should be good. Okay, 110 exactly. So now you want to put a little bit of sugar. I'm going to put like 1 teaspoon of sugar because that feeds the yeast. And then you're going to open your packet of yeast. And you're going to put your yeast in there. And you want to swirl it all around. That's going to activate the yeast. The sugar is what feeds it. Just shake it. Okay. I'm going to put that to the side. And now we're going to measure out. I'm going to move this. Now we're going to measure out our flour. I'm going to use 4 cups. I'm going to make a lot just because with this pizza dough, we're going to make some pizza later on. 1, 2, 3, and I think with 3 will be good. Just gonna do 3. 3 cups. And in here, you're going to put a little bit of salt. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon again. Just to flavor the salt. A little bit more. I like it salty. Okay. Okay, and we're just gonna mix this. Make sure your hands are washed properly, okay? I washed mine very thoroughly. You're also gonna need some olive oil and like a kneading pad. Okay, and so now I think, look, it's bubbling, so I think it's activated. You want to see it be bubbling like this. That means the yeast is alive. And you're going to slowly pour it in and mix a little. Mix, 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 mix. And slowly pour the rest in and mix as you go. Slowly pour some more in. And if you need more water, you can go ahead and add more water. As long as you added the yeast, you'll be good. You're gonna use both hands. If it's too sticky, that means you added too much water like I did. Don't do what I did. So just add more flour. We're gonna end up eating a lot of pizzas tomorrow. Okay. There we go. Now it's getting the right consistency. Now, you're gonna wanna knead it. You're gonna throw some flour down on your kneading pad. This is just a cutting board that's clean that I only use for dough. And you're gonna knead for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And yes, I really mean 10 minutes. Okay, now I've been kneading the dough for like 10 minutes. They say if you press down, if it bounces up, it's good. See how it's bouncing back up? Okay, so now you want to roll it onto itself a few times and make it into a nice ball, tucking it under itself. A nice ball like that. Then you want to get a bowl and put olive oil on it. Oops. Just so it won't slip. And you throw it in there like this. You cover it with saran wrap and you let it rise overnight. So look how it's looking right now. You see? I'm gonna let it rise overnight. I'm gonna cover it with saran wrap and we will check on it tomorrow and I will show you how to make the roses. Thank you. Okay, so the dough has been sitting for 24 hours, give or take an hour or two. I'm gonna now take it out and you need to knead it a little bit more. Just gonna put some flour on the cutting board. Like that. And now I'm gonna take the dough out. Since we put the oil on it, it's coming out really easy. Okay. So now you just knead it a couple of times. You're gonna make it into that little ball again. It's really fluffy now, spongy. Okay, and now I'm gonna cut this into fours. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour in my knife so it doesn't stick. Okay, there's those two. I'm gonna cut this one into two. And now this one into two. I'm gonna cover these up with saran wrap and then I'm gonna set up everything to make the roses. Okay, so for this part, you're gonna need some pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, some tomato sauce. I made homemade tomato sauce, but you can use store-bought. I did not record myself making the pizza sauce, sorry. And a rolling pin and more flour. So I'm gonna flour here my working area. I'm gonna knead this just a little. Oh, and a tin. So I'm gonna roll this out. It's gonna be a little hard because the pizza dough is so stretchy and it goes back to its shape. I'm trying to stretch it out a little bit on my own. Okay, that should be good enough. They're gonna be a little lopsided, but no rose is perfect. So I'm gonna cut it. This can be one. I'm gonna put this to the side. And I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in this tin, just so it won't stick. And I'm going to put tomato sauce right here down the middle. Okay, just like that. And I'm gonna put some mozzarella cheese in the middle like that too. It's a little messy, but it's okay. Oh, it's gonna be so good. And now I'm gonna put, oh, the pepperoni, you're gonna cut it in half like this. That way it'll shape like the roses. You're gonna like layer them so they kind of stick out, like so. And now you're just gonna roll it onto itself. Make sure everything sticks together. Oh, it's so pretty. And you're gonna put it in the tin. It's gonna look like that. Okay, now let's make number 2. I think number 2 is gonna come out better. The second one always looks better than the first. Tomato sauce. Mozzarella cheese. And the pepperoni. Make sure it sticks out so it shows. I'm gonna layer it on top a couple more just so it looks fluffier. Just like that. And now roll. Oh, this one's a lot stickier. Put a little bit of olive oil so it doesn't stick. And there we go. There are the 2 roses. Now I'm going to put these in the oven that I preheated already to 350. And I'll show you guys how they look after. Okay, so they came out looking like this. Look cute. They look like a flower. And I have my sister here who's going to help me try them. So here, you have one. I have one. Okay, we're going to try it. It's really good. It tastes like pizza.
Pizza.
They're really good. You guys should try them. I realized I did not say bye. So, bye guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you guys try them. And if you do try them, let me know how they turn out. See you guys in the next class.